that you are participating in this event online and more specifically through your phone underlines the importance of digital. Hi, I'm Archana Arora, founder of Ants. We are a digital design and tech company doing everything it takes to build a brand and responsibly so. I'm going to speak on the importance of digital and what can make you succeed in digital. How amazing it is that we are all part of this spectacular event with such a good lineup of speakers. We would go the length to just meet for 5 minutes. This at a time when people meeting them itself is the biggest scare. But Spectra is happening with all its glory, with the delegate bag and the food too. You can also access the schedule and download your copy for quick reference. How easy it is with digital, isn't it? Thank you, Spectra, that you are digital. Digital got its power from many things. To start with, it's personalized. What you see on digital feels like that it's just for you and that you have been looking for it all along. You feel that connect. It's being served to you in your device at a time and location convenient to you. This whole idea of on demand is the ask of these times and the beauty of digital. You can close the window if you don't like the content. You can even shut off ads. All this made consumption of goods or services so much more relevant and it saved time for everyone. And it did help the environment. I mean, isn't the skyline neater without the multiple hoardings? No ream of flyers falling from the newspaper. But then the newspaper doesn't come home anymore. That's sad. Coming back to digital, proving to be so very useful to the users, it is automatically becoming very, very important for marketers. Whether you're selling a product or a service, or you simply want to reach more people. We also see irresponsible marketers and brands and users abusing digital sometimes, but uh, as it evolves, concerns around privacy and rights and laws will get resolved. We, of course, must keep our ethics in place. All the success and fame through shortcuts has also been short lived. The larger good of the community has also to be kept in mind in anything that we do. So, how did digital permeate our lives? I have to say that it started with this amazing development called the World Wide Web. It connected the world. And then platforms like Google and Facebook made good use of that and built a use and a user base that neither the user nor the marketer could ignore. Google offered search results, the fact that you could go to a platform and search what you wanted, and the most relevant and most local content will be shown to you. That changed the world. Wait, I'll put that in perspective. 63,000 searches happen on Google every second. Facebook, on the other hand, offered connections. The popularity of Facebook may be tapering off with some of us, but we cannot deny that it helped us find our kindergarten friends and to stay connected in the hope to find more friends or at least to be prompted on Chachaji's birthday, we are unlikely to move out of it. And therefore, Facebook today has 2.6 billion monthly active users worldwide. YouTube has 2 billion with WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Instagram all having over a billion users. And then the biggest thing, mobile. You never leave its side. Add technology to it, and platforms are now able to learn so much about user behavior. And because platforms know so much about who is interested in what, marketers can do specific user level targeting based on what they are searching, their location, interest, age, device, the operating system of the device, you just name it. This immensely helps small marketers to do marketing with small budgets. This would not be possible in a conventional setting where you still need to commit budgets for that prime time spot or that hoarding and then pray that your target audience caught it and will take action. In digital, you can start 10 campaigns together. with different objectives, for different audience sets, and stop and adjust your campaign the very next hour if need be. In conventional offline media, once you have signed on the dotted line, there is no room to change anything. Also, digital being consumed on personal devices combined with advanced technology allows one to capture and therefore measure a lot of actions. And the more you measure anything, the more you can optimize it. So there's a lot you can do in digital. You can be found locally in your, in your surrounding location and anywhere in the world as well. If Google thinks you are the best match for a user query, there is of course a whole algorithm that decides who is the best match, which is again something a digital marketer can help you with. But yes, it's totally possible. You can be seen to those looking for the offer you have, or get in front of people you think are most likely to use your product or service. Again, a good digital marketer can help you run that ROI led campaign for those searching on Google, to those who aren't really actively looking but are interested in what you really do. You can build your own audience on the website, on your own website, your own digital asset, or on your social media pages. Or you can otherwise also reach other people's traffic, other people's fan base through influencers. That's what celebrities help you with. The fun thing is that as soon as the influencer traffic begins to really engage with you, they also become your own audience. So next time you don't really need an influencer to reach them. People are really enchanted with digital is what I've seen. Couple of days back someone mentioned that he visited two websites on his desktop, and when he opened Facebook on his phone, he saw the ad of this third brand in the same category. He was surprised. He hadn't searched or clicked anywhere or visited the brand's website. So how exactly was he seeing this ad? What Facebook did was that it added him as an interested user of that product category, that whole service. Now, this was happening through a Facebook code called Pixel. That websites, he had visited really had it in the backend. Now, when Facebook really added this visitor in that category, and this third brand had instructed Facebook to show ads to all the users Facebook knows are interested in this category, is how this naive human being actually saw this ad. Obviously, this third brand must have had huge budgets to want to get all the impressions possible. But isn't it amazing for users to get a choice they aren't actively looking for, to be able to see brands they're not searching? So they're able to then make a very, very informed decision. That's possible only in digital, this kind of a thing. As for marketers, their category is increasing, their pie is increasing. Now they can show ads to people who visited competitor website. Like amazing. It's like बगल की दुकान से छीन के लाएंगे हम customers. बस product में दम होना चाहिए. That brings me to the point that rules of marketing remain the same. The concepts of brand strategy, positioning, consumer behavior, persuasive communication, relatable, compelling advertising are as meaningful as ever. The four P's are more relevant as consumer is spoiled for choice with just one click of a button. Only the place has changed. The consumption started on digital, so all the marketing delivery really shifted to digital. Marketers will, need to align their digital efforts with the buyer journey now that we can track it much better. Spending time thinking about their customer and how they decide to buy from them is something that they really have to focus on. How long does that whole process take for the consumer? Where does he interact, and what information does he really need, and what might he be searching for? How do you measure success at each step? The number one thing for everyone, every marketer to do is to get control of audiences, of your audiences. And digital really allows you that. Know who your target audience is, know who is worth prospecting versus who is most likely to convert. Separate them and manage them independently. Knowing where to push and to pull and when exactly is an important skill set. I mean, it of course matters who sees your ads and when to ensure you're driving qualified clicks. But to this science, add the art of effective persuasion techniques. Get your messaging right and get your communication skills out of that bag, the goodie bag Spectra just shared with you. The irony is that because digital is so easily available to all, it sometimes gets underrated, I feel. Anyone who knows Facebook or Instagram starts to think he knows digital. The fact is that digital is so much more than just posting on social media. It's really about knowing how to make sense of all that data which is available to you. Think mobile all the time to become more and more relevant to people because most of the searches are happening on mobile. Leverage Google and Facebook and that Instagram traffic, and you should have conquered digital. So, digital is a very beautiful and evolving science, and yet I can talk hours on it. There's so much more action there. It's robust, it's quick. Digital is as much an art because as users get bombarded with content, what will differentiate you is great marketing skills, great product and brand strategy. Again, I have to say persuasive communication. And the outcome of it all in the form of a greatly represented content, whether it is in the form of a text or a graphic or a video, an audio, the animation you make or the film you want to do. I firmly believe that digital wars will finally be fought on content and will be won by those who have the expertise to execute it well. And I lay stress on that, execute it well. And until you lay your hands on that winning combination, do wear a mask, keep safe distance so that eventually when we do meet, we do not miss anyone. May digital be with you. Thank you.